music. It's all about the music. The music. The music. The music makes me wanna lose it. The music. The music makes me wanna lose it. I can't control it, can refuse it. The melody, harmony, it's all a part of me. If I win or lose it, I still got the music.
It's a sad day for South Africa as the country mourns the death of Kwaito artist Mandoza. The musician collaborated with Danny Kaye on an album called Same Difference. That album scooped the Summer Award for Best Pop Album as well as a Channel O Music Award. Danny Kaye joins us now via Skype. Firstly, Danny Kaye, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Our condolences on the passing of someone that you work so closely with. I mean, it's a huge loss for the industry.
Yeah, I think the whole country's sad today, and rightfully so. Mandoza was, he was a son of South Africa. I think he touched all of us in a very real, personal way. We all got a party we were at when Kalagata played, a sports game, a Shabin, no matter where you were in this country or who you were, it was impossible not to have been touched by Mandoza. So I think we're all collectively very sad today.
And as we saw in that video just a short while ago, your collaboration with him, can you tell us how did that come about?
I was just a massive Mandoza groupie, huge fan, very intimidated by him. I just came into the business. It was my dream to just do one song with him, which was Music, the first song we collaborated on for a reality show called Coke Studios. And we got along so well and we enjoyed the process so much that we said to one another, hey, why don't we try and do a full album and capture some magic together? And we did. The album went gold within, I think, 2 weeks. It was hugely successful. And it began a very real friendship between the two of us. We toured and promoted that album everywhere around the world in South Africa for about 2 years. And we became synonymous with one another. Everywhere I went, it was, where's Mandoza? Everywhere Mandoza went, it was, where's Danny Kaye? And that still happens, every day.
And now, Danny, of course, you talk about how you've always been a Mandoza groupie. What was it like to finally work with someone like Mandoza?
Well, I was struck by how different he was to the person that I'd seen on stage or on album, on TV. He was very modest, very soft, very respectful, and not the kind of big tsotsi gangster that he kind of portrayed. He was a family man and just the sweetest, nicest human being you could ever meet. But he had magic. When Mandoza got behind the microphone, something special happened. And it's no fluke that, this young kid from the townships of Soweto emerged to be one of the greatest artists that this country will ever see. He was that good.
I know that, of course, you say that he was a family man. He was someone who had an incredible work ethic. I mean, also just tell us about some of, the fondest memories of him while the two of you were working on your album together in studio.
Well, Mandoza was the most relaxed human being, I'm like very pedantic, and before the shows I wanted to make sure everything was fine. Mandoza would always arrive 2 minutes before we went on stage, and my favorite story about him was we were in London doing a show for South African tourism, and they were announcing us, ladies and gentlemen, next up on stage, Danny Kaye Mandoza, and I turned and he had passed out, fallen asleep on a chair backstage. I had to wake him up. He woke up, we got on stage and killed. But that's how relaxed he was. Nothing fazed him. He was a real superstar.
And of course, Danny, he did not only make an impact in your life. I see your father tweeting there saying that he also called him Dad. Yeah,
he was like a brother to me and a son to my parents. We all became very close. And it's tremendously sad for, not only for me, but for his family. He was such a hero to all of them. He was a great father to his children. And yeah, it's still a bit of a shock to me. I don't think any of us, when these icons leave us, we feel very mortal and very afraid. And I think we're all feeling those sensations right now. But my responsibility, and I'm proud to do it, is to celebrate this man's life and give him the due that he so rightly deserves.
Thank you so much, Denny. And once again, our condolences on the passing of your friend. That was singer and songwriter Denny K.